So, Arian, you've had an occasional issue talking to your local media where you just get tired of it.
Right.
Your thoughts on players being forced to talk to the media, certainly at the Super Bowl? Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, I mean, I understand it from the league's perspective and the media's perspective, but I just don't. Not a lot of guys are comfortable. I don't have a problem with it. I just didn't want to. It just comes like sometimes I don't feel like talking, and that's just being human. But you know, they mandate it, and so you know we have to abide by the rules, or else you get your money took. I mean, that's business.
How do you feel about the fact that something that's mandated, all of you guys follow it, but one guy is pretty much getting away with not following it?
Who's getting away with it?
I think Marshawn Lynch is getting away with it. I think he should be fined $20,000 a day.
For what?
Because you can't act like that.
Act like what?
You see the way he's been acting?
He's answering.
Have you seen that?
Show me where in his contract it says you have to answer questions as heartfelt as possible.
I'm not talking about heartfelt as possible, Aaron. That's fair.
I didn't know that was going to get the crowd reaction again.
Don't worry about them. Here's the deal. You answer a question, I'm just here so I don't get fined 29 times. Right. Come on, bro. I'm asking you a question. Legitimately, that's not flagrantly circumventing and disregarding the policy?
No, you're being there for the requirements. When does the onus become on the interviewer to say, you know what, that's all I'm going to get out of him, so why keep asking these questions over?
Well, again, that is a fair question. That is a fair question. The honest answer is that, again, people are asking you about the game you play.
Right.
The very people that's asking you about the game you play is the conduit for the public at large who wants to know.
Yep.
If they know whether we write, talk about it, audio, television, or whatever the case may be, that's feeding the very public who's the paying customer that enables y'all to get paid what y'all get paid.
100%.
Do I really need to go there?
Yeah, no, let's talk about it. So,
please.
So I've never seen anybody show up to see players talk. I've never seen anybody get a contract because they're really good in the media.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
When people know more about the players, if reporters weren't reporting on the game,
right,
do you think the popularity of the sport would have elevated to it being what it is? You really think that nobody in Houston wants to know or hear from Arian Foster?
That's subjective. Some people do, some people don't. And I get it all the time. Like, some people say, shut up and play. Some people say, I really want to hear what he has to say. It's subjective, and it's to each his own. But I feel like you shouldn't, box a player into a corner if he doesn't want to talk. If you ask him a question, he's like, man, I'm really not in the mood today. Respect that.
No, I'm not talking about today. I agree with that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because sometimes it's today. No, it's for him. It's always.
But what's wrong with that? There's some people that love to talk. There's some people that love to talk. He don't like to talk.
He doesn't like to talk. So in other words, you have no problem with him being able to get away with something that most players wouldn't get away with.
Well, let's rephrase that.
That's all I care about.
Like, getting away is a terrible way to put it. I feel like I have no problem if Marshawn Lynch does not want to expose himself to the media or the public. I have zero problem.
You have no problem. And I have no problem with it either. I have no problem with it. Oh, stop it. Be quiet.
Let them show love.
Be quiet. No. They're showing love over nonsense because they know it's not true. The fact of the matter is that I totally agree with that. But if I'm asking Marshawn Lynch about going up against the Patriots defense, I might want to know that as a fan.
Man,
I might want to know.
He's going to tell you what you already know, because you don't want. The number one thing that coaches tell you is don't give them no bulletin board material. So you're going to say, man, they're a great defense. They really swarm around the ball.
Okay.
I respect Bill Belichick.
I remember what y'all saying.
Well,
I'm going to remember all of this.
So
you ain't the only player that said
as a fan from outside,
right.
I don't even want to hear that junk anymore. Like, it's getting old. So it's like, I would rather hear a player's honest opinion, i.e. Richard Sherman, rather than a cliche montage of nonsense, which is what it really is.
Okay.
So it's either I've heard both sides. So we hate Richard Sherman because he talks too much, and we hate Marshawn because he didn't talk at all. Like, you gotta pick a side.
I don't hate. Well, I
gotta pick a side.
I don't hate everybody.
That's what
I don't hate everybody. All right, y'all are all justifying it. I'm gonna remember this. We got you on the record, and you ain't the only one. 99% of the players say that.
Right.
I'm gonna remember that, because the second people just jump to their goal, because you ain't gonna say anything anyway, right? So we can just jump to our own conclusions.
Yep.
I don't want to. That's fine. Okay.
But you don't do that anyway.
That's not true.
Come on.
That's not true.
Come on.
How is that? How do we do that?
I'm gonna say, y'all.
Are you guys paying attention? It's live television.
That's
live. You started some trouble. You gotta go.
I didn't do that.
You started some trouble. We don't want to hear from you. You can't talk. I'm just here so I don't get fined.
They don't want to hear the truth. That's what that is.
He's just here so he won't get fined. You have a question for